Hello there my fellow gamers and petrolheads. EA's Formula 1 racing sim just got its annual update, and it's the perfect opportunity for a little bit of a trial run for me to take our technical gaming tests from the website and turn them into a video. These tests usually focus more on the performance side of things, which means we run the game on a plethora of reference systems covering pretty much all GPU and CPU tiers, to give you guys an early impression of how the game will run on your hardware and how well the game performs in general. My reference system for today will be the Acer Predator Helios Neo 16 with an Intel Core i7-14700HX and RTX 4070 beating at its heart. But enough with the chit chat, let's fasten our seatbelts and see how much computing horsepower you really need to get distro on the road. When it comes to the racing genre, the predecessors have been a stable constant in our testing suite and are a great point of comparison. The new game does not change a lot when it comes to the engine and the visual base construct of the game, and even the graphics menu looks almost identical to the 2023 iteration. As a direct result, the game looks almost indistinguishable from last year's version, and it looks good without being the next visual benchmark. But especially the car models, which are arguably the most important part of a racing game, look pretty amazing with a ton of detail and realistic rendering. The graphics menu presents you with many options that you can change via convenient presets, or if you like to tinker, adjust pretty much everything to your liking if you want to spend some time tuning the game to your specific hardware. Regarding upscalers, the developer added support for NVIDIA's DLSS with frame generation, Team Red's FSR, and even Intel's XeSS is on board for some added FPS for integrated GPUs. As it should be, since it's incredibly convenient, all changes in the settings are applied without needing a restart, which makes performance tuning a breeze. Like its predecessors, F1 2024 also includes a very convenient benchmark mode, and we have settled on the Australia track on a clear and dry day as our point of comparison. And guys, if you own the game, feel free to run the benchmark with the same settings and tell us about your results and the hardware that you use. I would love for these videos to be a great community hangout with as much data as possible. But enough talk, let's get into our results. And before we talk about the Neo 16 in a bit more detail, let's have a look at our reference systems and results from our database. Let's kick things off in Full HD. And generally speaking, high settings are easily possible on almost anything, even on integrated GPUs like AMD's 780M or Intel's Arc found in their latest Meteor Lake CPUs. While you would need to drop it down to medium to go beyond 60 FPS, the game is still well playable with around 45ish FPS if you prefer visual fidelity. While 1080p high is easy pickings for almost all dedicated GPUs, going to Ultra automatically activates ray tracing, which tanks frame rates quite significantly. And you would want at least an RTX 4070 to get above 60 FPS. Bumping things up to QHD also pretty much asks for an RTX 4070, at least if you want to render the game natively. For 60 FPS or more, you are also venturing into high-end mobile GPU territory. A 4080 scores around 65 FPS, while a 4090 can further speed things up quite a bit, and the desktop counterparts are of course still on a completely different level. So how about 4K? Well, such a game would not only be a great fit for a high-res monitor, but could also be perfect for some couch gaming action on a 4K TV. If you want to stick to native rendering and ultra settings, even our desktop 4080 is having trouble getting beyond 60 FPS, and for playable results, only the laptop RTX 4090 is somewhat keeping up. So you should really take advantage of NVIDIA's AI helpers here to get things back into smooth territory. With DLSS in its quality setting, you can speed things up considerably. And FSR is also helping a lot should you be completely on Team Red's side of the fence, even though their FrameGen implementation unfortunately has not made it into the game. So how about our reference system? The Helios Neo 16 with its RTX 4070 comes with a 240Hz 2560 by 1600 IPS panel. And if you really want to fully utilize the super fast refresh rate, you would have to take it down to Full HD and high settings to get somewhat close. Even though I do not really know if that's worth it for such a game. QHD and without any additional upscaling and ultra settings is playable, even though it's not the smoothest experience you can get. Just activating DLSS in its quality setting once again easily gets you above 70 FPS. And for some added smoothness, you can also utilize FrameGen to speed things up even further. Alright folks, that should be it for today. Please let me know if you like this format and would enjoy it as a series for future game releases, and if there's anything else you would like to see in the future. We will, for example, add handhelds into our mix of reference systems and are planning to do extra upscaling tests for lower end iGPUs. So please let us know in the comments below what you think and which games you would want to see next. If you want to find out more about our test results, please visit our article on the website, and for everything else regarding tech and gaming, check out some of our recent videos. Thanks a ton for watching. My name is Alex, you have been fantastic as always, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.